Okay, I'm back, and I've now finished stripping the frame down. I actually used an abrasive wheel and an angle and a small angle grinder to get it all finished out. This is the finished product. This is before I put the rust encapsulant on it. And then I'll go with I think I'm going to go with the self-etching primer to put on there, and then go ahead and move forward with my 1K. But it's back inside the shop. I did it here so you'll get a better view of what was done. Um, and I stripped it all the way pretty much down to about this point here where you can see on the inside. Did have it painted. I accidentally hit something and hit some rust and dirt areas that I painted over. So I said, well, let's go ahead on and strip it all the way, get it all the way back down to where it needs to be. So that's where we are at this point. Next time you see it, I'll have it in my self-etching primer. We'll walk around and let you take a look at the other side. The other side I paid closer attention to because I ran brake lines on that side, and the lines leaked, and it pretty much bubbled up all the paint. So I cleaned that off really well and came back, and you can see my brake point. I didn't strip that except for the part where the brake fluid got. And I cleaned all that back to bare metal again and went all the way back. You can see looks pretty good. Like I said, it's some areas is pitted just a little bit, but there's no rust through on this, and I think I'm going to be good to use it. The engine is not a high horsepower engine. You know, people always say, you know, well, you need a really solid frame or your motor's going to twist it. Well, this thing had a V8 in it back in '53. I forget what size it was. It was a 2 something, but the 302 is not going to be super powerful. It's a good streetable engine, so that's the way I'm going. So I'm doing this project also, and I want you guys to drop over to my buddy's page, Kurtz _ C10, CURTS _ C10. We built about 4 years ago. I helped him build this little '66 Chevy pickup. That some of the work is on that page, and what he's done this time is bought a Jeep CJ7, and he's right about 65 days into restoring the Jeep. It was wrecked on the front, a lot of rust. He replaced a lot of sheet metal, and it's really interesting. Kurt and I kind of keep each other encouraged as we're going through this build. He's helping me through. He's actually at the paint stage. He's waiting on a couple of things before he paints. But these things, I started to say that it goes to show you can do this as a home project. There are a lot of videos out here on YouTube. They kind of walk you through step by step on how to do different things as you get to different phases. It also helps give you ideas on if you think you're at a point where you're stuck on something. You can also go on YouTube and you can pretty much find your answer. So I'm doing this by myself. My son will occasionally come from out of town, and I'll put him to work on it. But my goal is to have this frame finished up, engine, transmission, everything sitting on it, and then I'll go on to the cab and the body work. If you missed my other episodes, I've got my doors, I've got brand new sheet metal. There's my bed, brand new bed size, the front, the tailgate's behind it. The cab is in decent shape. I'm going to go back through and rework some things on the cab. But you know, the biggest thing is just sticking with it and keep going. And you know, hopefully, close by in summer, I'll have something that looks like a 1953 Ford F100 pickup. So until the next time you see it in primer, I'll check you later.